Hello there, it's Louise from Create with Louise. Welcome. We are going to do a scrapbook layout today, and I'm using an SVG from the Storybook collection, and I'm going to use the page layout here and change it up to suit my photos. I've got photos from a day out with my daughter to see Cinderella. Got this pattern from the Storybook collection because I think it's really whimsical. It's got lots of different colours, so it didn't really matter what colours were in my photos. And these cardstocks, going to add those, and I'm going to go and cut the SVGs out from that Storybook collection, and I'll be back. So I've gone ahead and cut my cricket pieces. Small ones are in a little bag so I don't lose them, and the clouds that go down the bottom, they're going to fit in there like that. I will gut this piece out to save the pattern paper for another project, and the photos for this side, they're going to go down here, and we'll pop this over here to this side. Bring that down there. Now on the layout in the cricket here, it has the title on this side, but because I've got my two photos down here taking up most of the room, I think I'll move that over here because I'm not going to put this element in. I am going to have a look and see what this looks like. See, it's just too crowded down there, too much going on, so pop the I bought in the gold foil, which is a retired close to my heart paper, but I still have some in my stash, and I love being able to use up what's in my stash. So I thought the clouds could go up here. Bring this down. An escapee cloud. There we go, so that can come there. But I feel we need to put some dimension, add some difference between this white cardstock and the pattern paper. And we do, there's little black starbursts in this pattern, and we've got the black here in the photo mat. So I think this is a time where I will do some sponging. Which is something I do like to do. And I'll go all around these two pieces because they're both going to be on each side, left and right. And I'm also going to do some sponging of these clouds here. So I'll just move this out of the way. Love my all-purpose mat. Can make a mess. Now, mulberry is one of the featured colours. Close to my heart has since produced and introduced these brushes, blending brushes, which are fabulous. I already had this in my stash. That's why it's a different colour. Okay. I'm going to just tap off the edge here, off to the side, and blend in, and it gives a really soft look. You can see here that if you have too much on the brush and you don't tap off, you get a bit of a blob. But look how soft that is. And you can bring it a little further down. Love these blending brushes. Such a lovely soft look. Okay, so now I will continue on with sponging, and I won't get you to sit here and watch that. I'll be back in a moment. I got my trusty Versamat, which I love. I've got a couple of these, and I'm just going to put a little bit of tape runner so that while I'm working on it, it doesn't move around. And I've got this piece, done all the sponging around the outside, so I'm just going to pop that down. And the Versamat's so wonderful for lining up, so we're just going to have 1/2 inch all the way around. I've also sponged the light side of this mulberry cardstock, because we have a darker shade and then a lighter shade on all our cardstocks. So I will just add tape runner to the bottom part, so then I can slide these underneath. And I've sponged the edges of these as well. And a bit of up here, because that's going to be the last one. Right. So, photos. Pop that there, and I went through my stash and found some of these discontinued pieces. They're black acrylic, so I thought that might be nice on the layout. Seeing as I've already got a castle, I might not use those, but these pieces might be nice. So they've got a shiny and a matte side. to them, so you can choose. So we'll just see. So a bit of stash diving, which we all love. And pop that there. Now I might sponge these as well. I think I will. Let's sponge the edges of our, just so they stand out a little bit from the edge. The white there. Could also use a sponge dauber for this part, but this is what I have on my desk in front of me, so I'll use the brush. Might turn that one over so it's going in a different direction. Just that simple sponging can really make such a difference to the elements on your page. Just adds that little bit of pop. So I think, well, how about that? Cover up those pieces that just got a bit too heavy-handed. And there was a blue piece. There it is. And that goes in there like that. Sort of looks like it's floating in thin air there, which I suppose clouds are, but might bring those over so that they feel a little bit more attached. And I thought I could do my journaling down here. There we go. Yep. And maybe might add a heart up here. Bring in some black. I want to bring in some black down this area too. Don't really like them floating in thin air. We'll see. So I will continue to, I'll put all this down. I might bring in this layout too while I'm here. Now this is going to have 3 here and then the title along here. I have to get those photos printed. For some reason they got left out. So I might get the photo mats and then put that all together and come back. So here I have everything popped down on the pages, but I wanted to show the journaling strips. So these from Close to My Heart are sticky backed, and they come in 3/8 of an inch and 1/4 inch strips. So I just write out what I want, then I work out, peel it off, and then just cut it between the words. And that's how I'm going to stagger it this way, just so it looks a bit better. Put it close together there. Okay, then I'll get the second strip. And I quite like them staggered like that. And what I also did was add these dots in here to connect it all up a little bit better. And on my title, I added a dot because somehow I thought I had the dot to the I and that went missing. So I've added that there. So I hope you've enjoyed today's scrapbook process of using SVGs and how you can change up what you see in a layout SVG design and take the elements that suit what you're trying to achieve. And I want to tell you about the photos too. So these are photos of my daughter and I, and we went to see a production of Cinderella. And I think any time you spend time with someone that you love doing something with, they are magic memories. So if you really like what you see in the video today and on my channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification so that you get reminded when I put out a new video. That's it for me today. See you next time.